Anyways, I know this is gonna leak into the video. I don't care. It's too classic. I'm not turning it off. Anyways, welcome to StarRupture. As you can see, I dumped a few hours in like 4 days because I was a bit depressed. As you do with a factory game. It here is good for to have my opinion be the foremost. YouTube stopped sending me mail about doing. I guess it's useful if my account was hacked, but yeah. And even though no one's watching, assumedly, I guess I could check. Even though no one's in, the asterisk for anyone afterwards, yeah. The reason for the asterisk is because I use an Xbox One Elite controller, which has 4 paddles, and I use all 4. No, okay, I use all 4, but I'm not using my right stick click, which is to, you know, roundabout way of saying that I do not play with just a controller. I play with a fancy controller. Oh god, I got in front of my so yeah, maybe I should close OBS, like minimize OBS. StarRupture? StarRupture's not responding, cool. No, YouTube Studios, you don't open app because the app version's not good. Is that right? Okay, StarRupture, are you gonna like work, please? Okay, now it works. OBS gave it anxiety. Thank you, OBS. When I have a notification on this. Oh, this is already count. Okay. I like how every time I try to open up studios on my tablet, or actually not every time, but I'm gonna stop this because I know I'm already wrong. It's raining tacos. I hope you don't go to my streams, or my VODs, expecting a monochrome of sensibility, because you'd be wrong. I just do this for fun. I'm listening to my really like weird accumulation of music on an iPhone 5. So it's full of random stuff. And yes, this is the hour version. I'm not gonna leave it on for the entire hour. Good god, I wouldn't put anyone through that. I mean, maybe on the background, but I'm supposed to be streaming. So probably shouldn't. There we go. YouTube does not work properly. This is not the desktop site. Alright, that's chat. Hello, VOD. So welcome to StarRupture. There's the sun. Well, not really, it's Rupture, but it go kaboom. We like that around here. I swear I'm not using a macro, I'm just really good at timing it. Don't ask. So here... I'm happy I came up with this design when I did. Another one was quite cursed, but I'm making synthetic silicone, you can probably imagine that. I have hydrogen coming from admittedly further away than I probably should. By a lot. I need inductors, which means I need powders. I think. Right, I need ceramics.
Necesito agua.
Oh, all my stats are a little low. It's fine, I have a chip that makes it so when I eat something like this, yeah, it basically maxes out. That's fine. Let me... The recipe for that... Okay, yeah, it is ceramic.
Oh, just what I need.
And I know I'm leaving a bit of calcium, whatever, who cares. And because of how I set this up, it won't bottleneck. My personal opinion on the smart rail is it's cool, but I personally am not a fan of it. Because it encourages using sushi belts to solve your problems, rather than solving your problems with organization. And as you've probably heard from anyone who's reviewed a factory game, and it's like, I'm not the right player for it, one of the key things they say is, I'm not organized. I'm not either, but I have standards. Low standards. I mean, you hear it. This is in the background. We could use a car, or maybe a hovercraft would be awesome. There's a lot of things that would really help mobility. Maybe someday. And a lot of research. Are those bugs? I don't want to use ammo. I have ammo factories, but I just can't be bothered, you know. I do everything from canceling builds to reloading to grabbing, all with just the exits, and I'll prove it. So that wants to some stuff. Can't really show you the cancel, but you'll see when I build, I guess. Because I always have a tool out because of it. I don't know if anyone would want that, but I'm out of it. I'm just assuming. Because I never brought it up to a bar or something. Yeah, now you can see. Is there that is calcium, okay. Tron well, not that, but you know what I mean. Huh.
Good stuff. Come to mama.
What's in here? Cool. I'll need ceramic, unfortunately, which means I'm going to have to tap that deposit there. Because I never actually found that one until long after I got into it. Like, I got that base there, which is where I came from, before I found this one, so... Who's following? Children. Absolutely incredible gameplay. I am literally just arriving back. Why are you bombing my factory? Oh my gosh. Just farted on it. Look at that. Look at this mess. You guys know who's paying for the repairs here. It's not you. I guess that's why they do it. So welcome to the, spaghetti. Yes, yes. I'm trying to set up intermediate products. Why are you still moving? I left this base for like hours. Oh. I took like 4,000 material. That's probably why. However, as you can probably see, donk. I need another mega press. I need to make the things. I don't have resources. I don't know how this thing cooled down. You clearly didn't see me do it, but okay. If I was gonna do it when I came out, apparently not. And I'm pretty sure all the corporations are all like, we want random expensive stuff. Impellers, chemicals, appliers. Okay, yeah, they all want weird stuff. This gives me more options if I do it. Selenium, robotics, storage could be fun. Multi-rails are not good, in my opinion. Just because building them gives you a problem, so I'm not doing it.
Necesito agua.
Multi-storage and expandable storage, I don't need. Okay, maybe one more tier, but I can't make those yet, so not high on my list of concerns. Nozzles needs stuff I don't feel like grabbing at the moment. And it also needs those plates. I don't care enough. What was I researching? Oh, I researched it. And that one. Okay, I guess I'm just full. And just get rid of those. With the nutrient booster, I have made it a little easier to work with. I've learned how to make calorie gel. That's good. I learned how to make calorie bars, but with 35% more, 90 hunger is just so much. However, calorie chews seem pretty easy to get if you know the really good area, which I was just there, mind you. It's right here-ish. There's like 27 just on the ground. There's a Prisma thing. I'm happy to envelope my star fruit. Trying to make the star bites to make them more efficient. I think I'm actually making it less efficient by sheer quantity, but yeah, these prism herbs are really easy to get. These, on the other hand, are a little annoying. Nice. Need to make these. I can't. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Problem is, I'm gonna need ceramics. Automated. And ceramics just are annoying, so I don't feel like it. Which is fine, I guess. Have you heard it one too many times? Nah, if I'm complaining,
Looks
it's
good.
only been enough. Make it worse for you all. I just don't care about the bugs, to be honest. Not wait.
Good
No, I
stuff.
can actually start actually accumulating
Come to
these
mama.
and not be blowing them all in like 4 seconds. That was a huge action. Yeah, I don't like that I took damage, but it's fine. It's not fine. Full inventory? Good lord. I think they're getting more aggressive the longer I play. Yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of overlap with these. I don't need it to be like super convenient to get to this. Here we go. Just so I can put down some miners. Some excavators. Just gonna use ammo, it's so cheap anyways. So yeah, there are pure nodes. So here's the thing, node purity goes down the longer you mine it, and it never goes up. So when it comes to mining like this, just assume they're all 2 at a time, because by the time you even ramp up production, it's gonna be 2. So yeah, it's not good. I don't like how nodes start pure, but then become impure over time. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, I'm like, the problem with that is you might as well just build impure from the start, because I'm gonna burn it out fast anyways. Who cares? Like for this furnace, right? If I put this down, yeah, I could put 2 furnaces, for like 4 seconds, so who cares? So yeah. Oh, also yeah, the dash is good for vertical snap. Used to have it on my joystick, but I was like, nah. Work with me here. I need ceramics. Not a lot of ceramics, which is why I'm putting it here. Where's base territory lines? I never remember. Oh, you can't see with this, I forgot. Okay, I want to put a junction down. Can I, like, just see the baselines? Oh, that's kind of funky. No, they're overlapping, that's why. Okay, that's fine then. It's fine. I'm gonna just start by, putting down the fabricator I'm gonna need over here. Make sure it's on this grid. Not sure where I'm gonna want this. I'm just gonna put it here. It's not really gonna need to go back that direction. Just go there. And I'm gonna do meh. As you can see, canceling knocks the drone out of the air and kind of sucks. And like that.
Good stuff.
I need to go back anyways. One thing I have a bit of annoyance with is I guess it's future proofing or something. Or just ease of coding. But one thing I don't like is that the furnace doesn't auto detect ore. Now I like, here's the thing with smart blocks, it would do a load follow system and that can be a problem. Like, I get that, but it's just like, it's just annoying to try and work around something which is on that kind of system. Because that means you have to set up everything, and there's only 3 inputs possible, so it's just like, okay, it's an extra step I didn't need to do, but, well, you know. I don't know where I want to build this. It depends. If I put it near this rock area, then I'll do it. I can't. This place is so, like, messed. But I have the press already. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there anyways, I don't care. Forge, I need 2 furnaces. I keep calling them forges, that's what they are in my head. Okay. I'm gonna need 2. And preferably, they can easily reach. That needs... I'm trying to find the recipe for ceramic. This needs to be for wolfram, that's what I need this one for. So wolfram out... I don't have things memorized. I'm good at this game, clearly. We need powder, we need ceramics. And I didn't overcomplicate it. There we go. I mean, this can just be a standard multi-rail. Who cares? Not powered yet, obviously. I would like to not use the same one. As you can see here, it's a little screwed up. Ionosphere sense. What was I making in that fabricator? Oh, basic resources. Okay, makes sense. I believe that's for wolfram powder. To follow the most fucked up track. Yep, it's to powder. Okay. I can expand. Do I want to use that same line though? And this is like basically never gonna get load on it. So who cares? Oh, this this would need to be in a furnace as well. It's good that I'm building it next to the previous furnace, so I can say I've learned nothing by doing this. I'm going to keep expandability by pissing someone off. From here to here. Now that's going to start making plates. From like all the way in there. Oh, I didn't know there was still solar in there. This is the only part of like the base. The only base I have that's still on solar. I don't like that. This should be requesting. I literally brought ceramic just so I wouldn't have to wait. Hello? Wolfram? No. Okay, so... It doesn't get ingots because I didn't set up the furnace in the first place. See what I mean? It's just, it's annoying to be like, oh, silly me, forgot. Yeah, the sheets are already here. That's how long that took to do. I guess better belts do help, but... crap, I'm gonna need tubes as well. I did not think that through. Jaunt it down there. I need fabricator. Needs a bunch of that. That's not too bad. Depends actually. It's a 1-to-1. This is 2. Okay. It depends. How many of these tubes am I making? I use 1 and 1 others. 1 and 1 to make 2. So I barely need any. Okay, well. I don't think there's any more room to make this basic crapshoot, I'm gonna be honest. In this area, I didn't set it up properly. Ooh, a lag. Does that. Have to wait for the lines to settle. Whoa, that was unreasonably fast. Buffering an animation I have to suppose. Oh, that's weird. The drone doesn't render things, so this is just rendered behind the players, or like a distance render. It's the player still where it's sent.
I'm detecting increased rupture
Yeah, you don't have to
activity.
do that game.
Prepare for a wave.
So the annoying thing about when the game does that is it just blocks your drone entirely, so you have to go way slower before it detonates. This is absolutely the perfect time for it to screw you over. I need tubes, man. See, like, now I want to build more, but can't. I'm just gonna start it here. You can cry, I'm not gonna listen. Although... How about to here? Yeah, now we're happy. Oh yeah. Welcome to the base. I don't care how spaghetti it is, I need it to work instead. How many people have I pissed off now? Has to be a lot, right? Would love to have a drone for this game. Oh, you can change the base size to increase the convenience. Waiting for that counter game. Trust me, you know the one, pal. Sheets. Tubes. We're good? Ooh, gate timers.
Rapture's eruption has started.
Telling me
Prepare for
otherwise.
impact.
But yeah.
Extreme temperature.
Oh, they did such a good job with this. However, I know I just complimented it. There's one thing I would like to say, which is I wish everything that could sort of like, I wish the factory shut down before Rapture went off, so it doesn't look like the factory just gets incinerated while running, because that would be really bad for the machinery. I mean, clearly we're above that by now, but all I'm trying to say is just like, you know, I feel like we could maybe make it a little bit better so it looks like the whole factory is shutting down to prepare for the shockwave, and like the solar panels could retract right if they're getting incinerated. Like photovoltaics don't work well when hot. I'm pretty sure when they're incinerated they break, so you know, I'm sure you guys get it. Time to show off my incredible aiming skills. Oh yeah.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Yeah, I used multi-rail, and that was not fun. But as you can see here, the rails are immune. It's just the machines which jam. So yeah. Anywho, that's tubes. Could increase tube production, but since it's automated, high speeds are not the biggest concern. Cube. So yeah. That was not the crouch button I was hitting. Absolutely incredible form. Here's the issue though. With the tubes. Now I have to find a way to bring these tubes over here to make inductors. Preferably on the exact same spot as here, which means everything else has to get shoved back. So tubes need to be here, this needs to get out, this needs to have a duplicate down here. Alright, not too bad, I'll get on with that. Goodbye inventory space. Fun while you lasted. Oh, by the way, fun fact. It's coded really weirdly, so you just sort of float. It's an early access game. I love a buggy, unfinished mess anyways, so I don't mind. I think it's a little interesting though. Do that, drop down, dash. Cool.
Oh, yes.
Really could use some. Because now I can make inductors. That's actually like the most convenient those blurs have ever been for me. Unfortunately, this wants to run. So here's the thing, tubes want to come in from that angle. I'll put it like this. And another like this. So I can do some routing. I want it to go like behind. And in. Colliding with me, I have to assume. I'm just gonna leave that pillar there. It actually kind of looks interesting. It adds character development, you know? Alright. You make the powder. Not a chance, guys. You need to now make ceramics. So you take the powder. And the ceramic. The other one makes the final part. Ooh, that's fancy and new. I've actually overloaded the base. Yeah, well. Guess who's gonna have to fix that? Actually, for the time being, I'm just not gonna worry. I'd rather have base production done. Oh, it doubles it. I can afford to carry that. But yeah, I'm gonna start working on the new power grid for this base. Because again, it's only run off those tier 1 solars, which kind of aren't worth using. Base alignments if needed. Or to build them past this line, yeah, when just want to make sure I'm putting these into the base that doesn't matter as much, rather than the one that I actually want to, you know, build in, because these are bogging that core down. I'm like, why bog that core down when I could just use these here? And wind is far stronger of a generation. I don't have to worry about running out of materials because I have infinite. I'm also seeing, like, this game makes it very clear why most games don't run on clean power or make clean energy seem like really useless. And it's simply because it works too well, if you know what I mean. Like, this stuff is incredibly cheap and low effort. Whereas when you need to use coal, it's like, do I use coal for steel? Or do I use coal for not steel, right? And that's the kind of question that makes players actually consider power options. Which I think is better. I just have to tear down the rest of the solar. Also, it means you don't have to, like, upgrade, because sometimes old systems aren't really putting a load onto the grid. I don't know, I just think it's a little easy to do this. Like, at least in my industry, like, yeah, sure, Steam is really powerful, but you need to put something in to get stuff out, right? And it's that fundamental property, which is like, okay, water is free, right? We know water is free. But even though water might be free...
Great.
Sorry, I just have to get more from my huge collection of resources. I do that a lot. Yay, noise pollution. But yeah, how much are we... So good. And you're like, oh, you don't need to keep adding. Well, I wanted to be symmetrical. Also, like, does it look like these are really cheap for me? They're not. They look inefficient though, that's for certain. It's just like, at least in my industry, it's like, do you want to use spores, try to make pyrite with some lead, or just run straight coal for steam power? And sure, steam is really powerful. It makes like 320 power a second compared to solar, which is only like 32, or no, it's like 330 in comparison to like 8 on average. Yeah, look at that use. Wow. Alright. it's like it's the kind of thing where it's just like makes you wonder if things are worth it. Like, pirate would be way more efficient, but is it worth it? And often the answer is yeah, but I know I use spores a lot of the time myself, so it's like it makes options. And even with the best source, which is the impact reactor, 10,000 power a second is insane, especially considering that it's super easy to build just tons of those things and maintain them. However, you need to know how to make good cryo, which I, for a long time, was notorious for being bad at. And on top of that, you need to make blast compound, which needs a lot of different ingredients. And it you know, it's, in my opinion, a little on the easy side. I saw red. Like, to me, it's a little on the easy end. But at the same time, like, at least it makes it so there's some extra. You have to put some effort in. Alright, these ones are just pretty.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
I'm just like, I don't know. Power production is always interesting. Like, you could also say thorium's really good, and it is, but you need cryo fluid, you need. So that's like titanium and thorium, or, you know, spores, lead, sand, coal, and also titanium, the red. Like, you do have to think a lot about. Why are there fans on these? Okay. But, like, there's definitely no shortage of, like, having to think. Which is good, in my opinion. I think it's a really good thing. And, you know, personally, I don't like using, what's it called? I don't like using the differential generators. And that's, my reason for that is just preference based. You need titanium, which normally in an area where I would build one, I'd want titanium anyways. Like, I want to extract titanium, not burn it. And then pyrite, it's just an extra step. So, in a situation like that, I'm like, yeah, I turned away a bit, but I'm sure you guys get what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's, sometimes it feels a little too easy in a way. Oh, cool, this won't work. Split out one. Say it's wasteful, I don't care. But these are the inductors I'm going to be needing. Although now I'm forgetting what the last ingredient I was supposed to get was. I should have everything in my mind, but right, frames. Frames aren't too bad. I have a place where I want to import them from. So I'll just import them, but at the same time, it's like. I have to use what's on me. Yeah, I'm not gonna handcraft it anymore. Did good for handcrafting in this game. I handcrafted quite a bit, like the late or early game. You should never have to handcraft in a factory game, except for like the very start. So yeah. Also, here's the mini press. As you see, this entire, you know, like, die here. Pretty sure it's a tool and die, and this would be the die for tooling the parts. I might be wrong. Point is, I am doing well. However, I want to move this in by one. Bink, bink. Try it's still making sound. It's a little slow. What it doesn't have in speed, except for the sheer production. Apparently it's overdrawing materials, which is strange. Because these should basically be 1-to-1, it's just the belt is too slow, as you see. Full. This makes 10 every 2 seconds, and this needs 40 every 6 seconds? Well, it would take, what, 4 seconds to fill this, but my belt's just slightly too slow. Also, this thing's producing too fast for this. We love to see it. I think this is 1-to-1. Yeah, it is. That's good. Yes, no ceramic. Enjoy. Shit, I forgot this needs wolfram wires. I mean, not an impossible fix. Not a happy one either, but I can fix it. You'll have to pardon my methods. Connectors for wires. That's probably as good as it's gonna get, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it's good. So there's the necessary wires that I forgot about. I'm really surprised because I automated this before and I remember wires being like a big focus. Because I just didn't have any in my inventory. I guess I forgot. So, whatever. What do I have exactly one tube on? Make it in. And now we're producing wire. Is that enough wire? One wire every 3 seconds, and that should produce 2 every 4 seconds. Which means we're pretty much fine. Barely, but we are. And this still wants frames, which I can't get, really. That's fine. I don't have a source of glass. Oh, that's 10 glass, that's why. You see here I have a glass and frame location. We're actually running out of coils at this rate. Barely not. Look at that. Alright, but I would need to import both glass and this. Actually, that's really convenient that I moved it a little bit so I could do that. Inductors are out of ceramic. I like to clean my inventory, as you can see. That's ceramic. Just good thing I've left that backlog in there. So now I can go here and now it's just waiting for all those to appear. Like so. That's stable, that's gonna be pulling from there, so whatever. That's not bad. Guess not. But as you can probably now imagine, now I'm gonna need to set up distribution networks. Keep this running. Because as you can see, it's kind of backing up frequently.
Necesito agua.
You know what? I need to check this tier 3 rail. I don't remember. I know I made a mistake. Don't mention it. No, there is a Mark 3 rail. Okay, well. Good to know. Incredible. That should be enough for now. That's certainly not sketchy or anything to look at. No, I never ended up doing that.
I can use this.
Alright, get back to work. Kinda forgot I did that. To be completely honest with you. It's just this to show automating takes just as long, and yet it's getting easier. I guess I could handcraft some. Don't really want to handcraft. Also need some ceramic. It's kind of funny. Get to work. Not sure I was checking to see if it has a use. Or autosave. Yeah, what I made as a mistake here is that this furnace actually needs its own line. Fortunately, it's pretty easy, but yeah, it's gonna keep using it. It uses a lot. It will bottleneck production. Oh, my bad. Oh, they're gonna start running, I'll just collect them all. I was using too much. Now, one thing I'd like to draw your attention to is the fact that I have some storage bins, because I would not want that entire line to have to get unclogged. No, thank you. Now, since this is using basically one line, I'm gonna make the executive decision to give it its own branch. What am I to say except it helps? When I did this, it was like right after a storm. I was like, oh gosh, they're coming out of the ground even though the fire was just here.
I can use that.
I just don't care. Anyways, after getting a few intermediate materials, goodness gracious, that's good. I'm out of tubes. Too slow. No. Just tubes. See, when you do that, it drops the surplus. I don't like that fact, but here, compensate for me, will you? It's fine, I'm overproducing anyways. The movement in this game, although a little janky at times, is definitely nice. It helps a lot. That's not where I wanted it to go, game. Sorry, I just forgot how to play temporarily, you know that feeling. Imagine using a multi-rail just for something like that. This is really the only use I can see for multi-rails, just tight routing. Do not use them to drag resources from point to point, you will lose it. Now I also have a personal problem with these receivers where you can't request what item they receive. Like you can't be like, oh, you can be glass and the other can be this. No. Commit. Simply must. It's gonna get died to keep moving. I have, oh yeah, that was supposed to get used. I never ended up using it. Still running, still running. I think that instead of doing the sensible thing with all of that, I, on the other hand, will just use it on research. Unless you can do this conveniently. It's really weird I don't know how to input. Also for the Mega Press, that's like a... You'd expect this base to be something, but no, it's just like an elevated workspace. Lame in my opinion. Although no one asked, so that is a wish. Messages. I like it when watching. Oh, my tablet's slow. This is why I have to get distracted.
Good stuff.
Agreed. I'm plugging in my tablet. VR is still charging because I used it earlier. Yes. Been live for an hour and I've done nothing productive. Well, I mean, unless you count having intermediate materials conveniently available to be productive, that would Also, if we look in here, it's still at 4 for some reason. Trust me, these, like, they stay at 4 for a while, but they always stop at 2, so it's just like, it's counterintuitive for a factory game to purposefully limit the amount you can extract. Also, trust me, it is never worth mining those hydrogen nodes by
Mama.
hand. Never.
Looks good.
You will literally need thousands for research. And then after, I guess you could do it. But at that point, you already have the helium mine. I know I called it hydrogen. As you can see here, this node's already starting to deform and crack, and it's stuff for. And once you start seeing these cracks form, and they form on everything, you'll know. I've actually never tapped these ones, they just sort of appear. Let's say, yeah, though they do degrade, it's just they're not very fast. But keep in mind, this one's not been running for very long at all, so. The receiver here is better.
I think I can use this.
Yeah, good feature. Can't see which one wants what. Take me. Whoa. And that's gonna go to the other base. Which is good. But I really hate that if you're looking at the recipients, you can't, well, I guess you can rename them, but like, that's kinda lame. And you have to actually purposefully go out and send, like, hit send. Which I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to have to, like, what I would want to do is, like, request, oh, hey, I'm low on minerals, requesting minerals, and they would do it itself. But no, the way it's currently set up, you need to, physically go back and directly state, hey, these minerals, this location, make it happen. It's just sort of like, eh. I'm actually still very low on serpent root. Serpent root's a good food source, which is what's recommended. Why I'd recommend it. You can also make serpent sticks.
Looks good.
And what serpent sticks do, besides them sounding like a
good stuff. Come to mama.
Substance, if you know what I mean. They help you recover stamina. So maybe they are. I don't know. As you can see here, slide canceling is more efficient anyways, in terms of resources. So. Yeah. Anyways, welcome to the crap glass base, which has a second floor on it. Unfortunately, the second floor never got built because building in this game is well, let's just say it's not very good. Just, you know, if you want to put another dispatcher in. I'm gonna set it here. Set the destination first. Can't. Okay, well, it's really weirdly set up. I want to choose the closer option. 100 glass. I'll just clean these up. I think all is blocked. Was blocked. As you can probably see, I had a slight
Oh, just what I need.
accumulation. Can't believe it's only 10 seconds to launch it anywhere, though. That's pretty impressive. No storage. Okay. So I think what already happened was, no, because this should be freeing up slowly. I am not sure. Why then? That should count. Should. I'm gonna have to use names. I don't like doing that. I'm just gonna need helium. A lot of helium. Don't worry, they produce fast. Like, this is not a problem, in my opinion. If, and only if, there was a way to better automate these things. For research, I mean. Because right now, you have to hand research everything. It's really based off your inventory space. What I would like is an option to have like a research center. And essentially, whatever you put in there, you can like assign a research target, and then added resources will auto-magically will automatically tick up one by one. Similar for the drop pod, but it, you know, fancy lab setting or something, I don't know. Just, it's saving effort over doing that, like 58 times. Because no one wants to do that. And then the remnants just have to dump in this case. I don't like it. Oh, and that is done now. So, goodbye. I will check my DMs, don't worry. Go over here. Grab the funny looking amount. Just to say it's not a solid 100 like the rest. Chuck it in. Yep. Okay, so it literally is just that it was not draining. That's fine. I don't mind. And if you are curious, I did try to rush the unlock for these. Purely because I knew it would be really useful at a time like this. So, yeah. Well, I fucked that up. Let's go. Anyways, now that's automated. You have to find a good
Come to
use
mama.
for these mushrooms.
What's good?
Because if I'm going to be taking a buff, which increases toxicity, and I have a bonus to toxicity production, I wouldn't exactly want to clear that buff here with that said toxicity, especially when toxicity can clear itself for food and water, which I have in surplus, so, except for clear capsules, which are expensive, really expensive, I don't exactly have good use. Technically, those antenna don't need to rotate. If anything, it'd be more efficient to make it just point at the target. That'd be a cool detail to have it just so it, like, actually points in the right direction. Do I think that should do that? No, I don't care that much. I'm just merely saying that it would make more Once the base power is down. But then again, this is not my game. I did not make Rapture. I literally only heard about it like a week ago, so, good heavens, don't associate me with development. It's far easier to criticize than to make. Always remember that. Far easier. If there's anything humans have evolved over thousands of years, it's our ability to bitch at things we find mildly annoying. Just being honest. We are a species that complains about everything more than others. And at least we're good at something. Full on glass. Full on frames. Perfect. We are absolutely splendid on these. No, we're not. Game, I don't know what to tell you. Not exactly a lot I can do. So.
Ah, gotcha.
Alright, well, have fun. Do I need standard ammo? No. Do I need normal materials? I can take one bin. I mean, how could you refuse? Yeah, that's advanced materials automated. Interesting to see the recipe costs 10 meteoric hearts.
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
Yeah. So what's good next? No. Fine. And impellers probably. You could also make chemicals because chemicals don't need a chemical refiner for some reason. Very good design. Very good design. I don't think either of these are too good. This is calorie. Okay, these are both really bad chips. Wow. Okay. This thing's gonna be useful. Very useful. But then, like, this is hydration and calorie loss. Literally uses these two. Yeah, okay, a lot of this is bad now. But I need to get the compounder anyways. So. I want to look into chemical production, impeller production. Could look into applier production. That's right, it's not the most complicated thing to do. They all have future things I might need. Actually, moon energy, maybe not as much. I also want to talk about these core amplifiers, which I don't really care about at the moment. So yeah, I kind of want to try doing the applicators, because they're still a pretty simple thing. Chems. For some reason, the chems do not get made in the refinery, they're made in the furnace. They're not unlocked for me yet. Oh. I can easily make tons of these. This is super easy to make. Okay. I'm probably gonna make chemicals first then. And then I need pliers. I'm gonna just use the natural stuff. You are done. You go bye-bye. I think I'm gonna walk past my first base, but
that only made stabilizers and I mean, it used to make everything, but really poorly and inefficiently, so I tore it down. Then did some handcrafting because it was in a particularly bad mood. And now it's just sort of sitting derelict. But it did help me get the clever robotics milestone that I needed, and I think the base defense turret, which I do. Well, I was planning to use because I realized what the sun was. So, you know. What? Well, bugs.
Looks good. Good stuff. Come to mama.
Do you think those taste like carrots? I mean, they're growing upwards, maybe not, but... Cactus fruit... Carrots... Okay, I guess I'm not gonna say anything correctly now. What would the water ones be? I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to square one of the video. No, this is the first patch I found. I was actually mainly going to the engine, because I got curious. It yielded me nothing, but satiated my curiosity. If I'm not mistaken, this is at a 2-1 now, because it degraded over time, which I don't think is a good mechanic. I've heard said. Research o'clock time, furnace, chemicals. Oh, I need synthetic silicone, which I have a whole factory for, you can see. Oh, I just never researched them. Okay. That's not bad then. What batteries can be researched? Or electromagnetic coils? It's good to know that that can start research. And nozzles are pre-researched. Trust me, I'm normally faster to reply on Discord. It's just at the moment. I want to get this stuff done.
Great.
Accumulate a little. Why not? I have need. That's probably enough refiners. Do you really not need synthetic silicone for the Mega Press? Guess not. I mean, I say I guess, I just checked. Alright, well, chemical time. And some hardening agent research. That's a problem. I do not have what it takes to make the hardening, or the chemicals. I don't know where the blueprint is. Now, to be fair, since I think the blueprints are a dumb idea, I do cheat to find them. I'll admit. Because I'm like, I don't want to go check random locations for them.
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
I'm well aware that it's a massive expedition to go find them. That I really need to start prepping for now. But, yeah. On that note, I need to like start the expedition right now if I want to do it efficiently. So I'm just gonna mosey on over. Here we have the amazing, incredible buffer for helium, because yeah, it does come from the other base, and therefore takes a rather large eternity to do anything. But yeah, if the devs watch or anyone says it to them, we're gonna somehow make it to this point. Can we have a... Is there a way we could have like a lab building? Where we can just belt in resources and automatically start learning recipes, because hand feeding 2,000, 3,000 helium or so gets hand tiring when you have to do it 7 times in a row. I mean, those buildings might be fast, but they sure aren't fun. Well, there's the healing command spiking. As you can see, it's not fast. On the Mark II rail as well. But fortunately, that should be a big enough buffer so that by the time that gets there, the buffer's empty. By the time it's full, the buffer stays empty and fill up. It's fine. Trust me, it is important to buffer things like this. Here used to be a base I got infected, and I could not find the disinfectant with the infector point. So I just sort of dropped it for a while. Don't worry, I've reclaimed it.
Looks good.
Need the serpent roots. Unfortunately, that's gonna slow me down. And I am against the clock right now. I need to get to the preferred location before that's what it wants to do.
I recommend finding a safe place.
As you can see here, that's why I'm on a timer. And I would love to loot the cave, but I need to run north
Good stuff.
so fast. And I won't have time. For reference, the base I want to go to is like up here. What is like the closest base to there? I could go Sulfur. It's further away, but I got here later than expected. For I was really hoping I could make another base closer to the destination, but at the same time, I know I'll have enough time to reach the thing. I'll actually want to harvest this rock. Preferably faster. Not sure what those bars on the side mean. Full heat. Do the thing. Ladders do not descend well in this game. They don't in many, but
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
absolutely stunning visuals on this.
Warning. The planet is being
I have no idea how I did that. That's so cool. I still feel like the factory should stop before, you know, the sun explodes, but sure, whatever. But I will not say that was not cool. Now I need to burn as much inventory space as possible to ensure that I can do this at a good speed. rest I won't be needing can get incinerated by the next eruption. Still a bit on the high end. We'll check my DMs. Done. I need to consume a calorie.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Probably wasted, but well, can't have everything you want, can ya? Good enough inventory. Now I just need to run. Because nothing will spawn for a while. And it's this where I get a bunch of turrets and clear out the base factorial way. But why when the sun just exploded and purged light from the planet? Rest my case. Here's this base I don't care about because I've been here already. Yes. Onwards. With a save. Water is fine.
Oh, nice.
I'll sort it in. Pistol ammo is useless. I'm not gonna acknowledge it. I don't know why the grass likes to regrow in some areas so soon. But it does. You know, the terrain looks really, like, impressive. There's a difference between impressive and easy to walk over. This is the former. And you would really want it to be flat as well when you do stuff. Like, this is basically the point I wanted to be at before. At the very least, I can set up a new outpost and keep it in mind for the next rupture wave. Forgetting the slide cancel is not a good idea. Learned that when you go out this far, caving is a suicide mission. Would not recommend. And you would lose yourself to load a save. This not macro is very useful. I feel like I've done pretty bad on like small. Alright, the bugs are gonna start spawning soon. I'm not exactly seeing any base. Now I'm starting to see a base. Did they build that satellite? Oh, yeah, I don't know if there's chemicals here. There's just a high likelihood. That was not good. Sometimes you get a triple jump, sometimes you don't get any jumps. I don't know what the cause and or correlation is. What I will say is that it's irritating. Yeah, this took me like a long time to get to. Like, I can get close enough, but... Is it worth this close? So how come we don't get to build a fancy antenna? Oh yeah, the rupture is almost ready. I know today, so I need to check. They never really upgraded their, okay. Seemingly they never upgraded their power option, which is not exactly ideal. See, in a base like this, you...
This area could use a trim.
Strange,
I can use this.
Just take it, drop it, time. Oh, that's a really unfortunate way to go. Right outside the door. But we all know what I'm here for, and it's blueprints, people. As far as the only thing our character knows how to do with seeing this is just, it's a little bit messy. Yeah, sure is.
This'll come in handy.
What did I just grab? I want to check, but if I check too early, I'm going to die. We do not want to do that. Oh, a security card. Okay, well that was convenient to find. How on earth did they get security and I can't? I want an upgrade. I mean, I'm here alone, so... You know.
It's locked again. It's not normal, Quinn. That every time I want to grab some biofilament, I need to go all the way to someone from Clever Robotics.
Technically, the warehouse is part of the...
Did not want to grab that. I don't know where that audio log was. Don't got time though. Figure out how to have this door opened. Okay. Can't exactly use that area. Oh, that's like heavily reinforced. It's probably where the blueprints are as well.
Necesito agua.
The only problem is I do need to be painfully fast here. Well, yeah, the bugs are gonna spawn soon. I could technically do the run in my mind. I thought I had less time than this, like a lot less, so...
Do you really need that much energy just to study plants?
What's the problem? Isn't that why you're here?
It's just that all this energy attracts a lot of aliens.
Then increase security. You're bothering me for this? That's your job.
Security's fine. We're just using up a lot of ammunition, which is costing our company a lot of money.
That's interesting, because new sleeves for your people also cost a lot of money. Don't bother me with nonsense.
It's not nonsense. We're trying to optimize the mission.
From what I've heard,
Did you try turning it off and on again?
That's not funny, Delaney. I can't do anything. It's as if something has completely overwritten our code. It's all gibberish.
Then just restore the backup.
I know what I'm doing. That didn't work either. The code's being overwritten in real time.
You think it's them?
I thought so too at first, but no. Access to the system is only possible from our base. Besides, they died too. The cloning module is on their end. But to use it, at least one of them would have to survive. Turning off all of the turrets is basically suicide.
I wasn't talking about FHS.
Then who? Oh, you think?
No. No, they're just animals.
They don't behave like animals to me. They're a weapon. Whose weapon? I don't know. But that's how we should look at them.
That's frightening.
Lock yourself in here, and don't let... Do you really need that much energy just to study plants?
What's the problem? Isn't that why you're here?
It's just that all this energy attracts a lot of aliens.
Then increase security. You're bothering me for this? That's your job.
Security's fine. We're just using up a lot of ammunition, which is costing our company a lot of money.
Arcadia
That's
status
interesting.
stable.
Because new sleeves for your people also cost a lot you money. Don't bother me with nonsense.
It's not nonsense. We're trying to optimize the mission.
From what I've heard, you didn't come here to optimize. You're here to ensure we have the right working conditions. Logistics, energy, and security. Do I need to talk to your superiors about your complaining?
You don't have access to my superiors.
I don't. But my superiors do. And who's got more money riding on this?
I didn't come here to fight. You don't have to get all up in arms about it.
You're pulling me away from my research. Come back when you have a more reasonable...
I'm not sure every audio log is cut off a little early for me. It's strange. I'm probably gonna go now. Or soon. Not sure what was wrong with that door. Okay, drones are just disabled because I'm apparently in combat. You know, it really helps when I can't use the very thing that would help tremendously. No, don't worry about a game. I'll figure it out on my own. So here's the old-fashioned way of clearing areas. Drop down like 58 turrets.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Regenerating my ass. Get him! Get him, gun. Do what you were manufactured to do. Or not. It's up to you. Whatever you're most comfortable with, of course. It's a miracle these guys have figured out how to use the same UI. Alright, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned.
Necesito agua.
Lead them to a bunch of guns, and that's fine. And toxicity shouldn't be an issue.
My head's spinning.
Oh yeah. No more water. I don't understand why dehydration would cause your head to spin.
Looks good.
Lag spike? I'm sure it was always like that. Don't ask if my shields are still up, I don't know. Instead of waiting for things to get bad, I'm just gonna waltz in this random direction for no particular reason. Guess I have to tell the bugs. But a bioweapon. Interesting. Oh no. Bugs are chasing
Good
me.
stuff.
Help me.
Breaking models. Yes! Hard work always pays off, especially when I'm not the one doing it.
Reloading.
Could be a bit more useful. Okay, that's a lot better. Alright. I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way, also known as my favorite way. I'm going to turret creep. Where I was supposed to wear. I'm going to give this one a very small quantity of ammo. Just so I can protect the core. Here's how you turret in any game. Yep. Just keep it going. Not the grass. I don't want to hear about my brain. A little thing I like about these ones. I just use this. Hit scan is a lot easier to work with. Plus there's a lot of I'm going to need to pump some form of healing.
My head's spinning.
Not my problem. Where they came from. Okay, fall back.
Changing mags.
Yeah, I know I was pretty far at once, but... Guns, help me, I made a mistake! Alright, it's over for you guys.
Good stuff. Come to mama.
See, when all your ammo is tied up in turrets, you tend to get a little bit easier. See, here's the thing. I would love to just say, hey, can I request some sentry ammo and use this rail to more efficiently turret creep? Oh, wait. I'd have to run all the way back. By the time I get back here, probably wouldn't even need it. Because the sun explodes. It's just that kind of roundabout dilemma I face. Area. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize they overbuilt. Machine gun is good. I recoil. It's like no recoil. I just bad aim. It's a really interesting thing to me. Oh, dead. love foundations. Yeah, it looks like it's tracking something. Figure it out.
Reloading.
Yes. Now you're probably wondering how I'm going to do that big... And if I'll remember I have grenades. The answer to both of those is a great question. I really want to know what's infecting it, though. They chirp. If anything, it's keeping the bugs off of me, which is nice. Oh, symbiotic.
Changing mags.
I like how the problem is it's hot.
Looks good.
For reference, I'm merely entertaining myself until I can actually go back in to the sun. This is what I call Rapture. Oh, it's not accurate. I like the little camera on it. Oh, I got the med tool bug where the med tool doesn't work. Literally always when I wanted to. I died once because of this bug. And I think it's a simple save and reload. It's a fun bug. Alright, I do have high toxicity.
Applying med tool. Reloading.
Okay, that's a few more than I bargained for. If only there was something nearby that would help me get rid of them. Yeah, if only. Trust me, I did not double fire that one, but it worked. I was trying to look for it with the altitude change. Showing himself was an interesting idea.
I'll be honest, I've kind of been looking for an excuse to shoot things in this game, you know. StarRupture being as broken as it is. I'd love to continue turret creeping, but oh no, I can't. Surprisingly, these don't require power, which is convenient, but also weird. Just because I reloaded, it has a weird bug saying that my hydration tablets are low. But if I use like the Puffdins, right? Whatever the thing is called, when it reduces your available like your not available, but your toxicity. I hate these damn plants.
I hate this red weed.
Okay, it's good to know I'm not alone. So this is basically as close as I'm able to even get. Good stuff. Jeez Louise. No, you're not. I'm supposed to leave a gun here instead of forgetting to leave a gun here. Yeah, I'll be honest, that isn't my issue. My error. Now we're gonna be okay. I like turret creeping. It does the work for me. Reasons to not like turret creeping. How do you stop it? I need a piece of dog.
Looks good.
Whatever. Still walk up, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, could you like very quiet.
Changing map.
Oh no. Oh, drop it. Let's not do enough damage. See, I would really like to use this neural fluid, but it really doesn't do anything for your stats.
My head's spinning.
I mean, I have 30% more from consumables. Like, I get high toxicity, yes. Dude, like, are you gonna argue with that? Whoop. Got him. Surprised there's like no real marksman equipment. Fart cloud. Not sure how I was able to do that stuff. You ever seen anyone tap fire an LMG? Normally I think this would break it, but it's a video game. Never seen this area.
Reloading.
That's not bad at all. But we have Tide Pods.
Great.
I normally like taking the LMs even if I don't plan on using them. Worst case scenario, just start creeping. Blood from research. Special strain that makes it much easier to grow crops. Interesting. More clear capsules, okay. Or not clear.
First keycard.
First? I think I do need 3 to get past. Hi guys. Hey guys, look! A piece of candy. I hear one right next to me. I guess I don't. Yep, up close clear. Wait, how is that the first key card if I had to unlock the door with a key card? Someone lied. Ow. I'm not reading any Better Help Solutions at the moment. I'll take the war bonds. That's really good for me. Drugs instead.
I'm healed.
Not for long, you are. Holy shit. 71 damage in 1 hit.
aggressive crying. Yeah, 24 hours sounds good. Okay, that thing having the ability to use wall hacks doesn't feel good. Not really. Oh no. Oh, that's me. How to know that your enemy does not take you seriously, stands completely still in your presence. I love the 45% less cooldown phase. Oh, I'm at first checkpoint? Oh no. Oh no, bro. There's enough ammo. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, keep in mind everything you're seeing right now is on an Xbox Elite controller. I don't have a key. I literally do not own a keyboard. I'm not joking. Ah, yes, compensate, thank you. Aiming is too much work. I'm automating it. Gosh, so much effort required. Got a kill. Yep. I don't even know why I'm fun. Wow. Very difficult game. Especially when I'm not shooting. I think it ran out of interest. Oh, they're trying to disable it. I can't have that. And they're walking a little close to the gun. Disable it. Oh, with an aimbot. There we go. Not a chance, pal.
Reloading.
Oh no, a runner. Another runner. Well, that's it. I am going to cheat. Let's have a okay, well. I redo my base plan. Hey, gun. Things to shoot at. Bye. Problem, dude. I wouldn't get close to that thing. It's like having teammates, except you don't have to worry about them actually being competent. Because you know they're not, you're just pretending until it actually works. Like, is he gonna have an accident? Sorry. It's fine, I'll fix it later.
Well, I need to figure out how to place Belt's turret. Can you, like, give me some breathing room, please? Thanks. Nope, not a chance now. Oh, that actually did connect.
Reloading.
Yeah, welcome to the turret creep experience. Effort 0, progress 0. Aiming is so last year. I would never. You do have to keep in mind, you do have to move them pretty frequently. Especially with, like, no ammo supplying. I could have gone back and ordered, like, constant ammo. I just didn't feel like it. Alright, if you see a bug, remove the bug. And in case Rapture decides to actually help out a little bit, I'm gonna leave a little bit of a, thank you. That would be nice. There you go. I do actually want stuff in here. By stuff, what I mean is the analysis station.
Useful information.
There is that what you want me to believe. 5K. I agree. Wow, okay, so that was really good. And who knows, maybe personal storage will be useful at some point. That is possibly overpowered, considering that's exactly what my build is. That is not worth it. However, the other one is so good, I'm gonna add it now. As you can see, that was my base one.
This will help.
Now I can remove both of these. Holy moly. How fast is my region when I'm sliding? Yeah, okay. I guess I just don't have to stop sliding anymore. Okay, my movement is now better than ever. Look how fast it goes up. Oops. I won't joke about it anymore. That one was just killed it now.
Changing mags. They broke my shield, so guess what? I'm gonna break their exoskeletons. And by I mean not me. Okay, bye, have a good time. Okay, I'm looking to play fine. This is a blocker. Okay, have fun. God, I love not participating in the fight and still winning. Let's just replenish some stamina real quick. Again, why do you sometimes get a triple jump? And Good
sometimes
stuff.
you don't get the triple jump. I don't get it.
with the power of the wind, I've effectively screwed over hundreds of bugs, killing them in the process. Yeah, the devs thought there was no control support. I proved wrong. I guess I could do that radar, although I'm not interested. I have to slide like twice for one dash. That's really good. Considering I just used it only originally because it didn't cost stamina to do. Now I feel like it's actually doing a lot for movement. I mean, you could technically drop down a solar by each and every one of these guns. That would have the exact same result. I just thought putting down a single wind would be more convenient. But now I think about it, it probably is way worse. So I have to belt this. I mean, I'd be belting this with the better guns anyways. Very bad time for them to try and enter combat now that I've expanded my guns. Biofact. It's bio, in fact. Man, I'm good. See how well I handled that? It's like I hardly did anything.
Useful information.
Yeah, I'm so good with guns.
Interesting.
Don't call me out. I mean, look how well I can aim while running, sliding, dashing. Unmatched accuracy. This immediately shoots up. Alright, well. Unfortunately, I don't get more defense guns here. Yeah, I know there's 3x scope in the game. Actually, gun help. There's things, and I don't feel like dealing with them myself. Good gosh, I wish I were actually not that lazy so we could educate. Oh, excuse me. Stop pretending like you're not doing anything. You can do something. Some effort would be appreciated. Get the little guy. Not the little guy. Alright, well that turret's down. Not out. Guess what, this turret's also here. See, this is the other great thing about turret creeping. You create the best fallback even possible, like ever possible. Yeah. Because then once you start to fall back, you can use your previous turrets, and since these can't be physically destroyed by the bugs, they just come right back. If I were smart... Look, I can build a factory, I can't make a combat plan, okay? What do you want from me? I'm a -3 player, so what?
Gotcha.
Take it. I don't want the, it's not that I don't need it, it's just not that I need.
First keycard.
Again, I'm not sure I'm supposed to get in here without a keycard, so... This is a rhetorical statement. I think it's wrong. Uh-oh. I misclicked badly. That's not useful for me, like, at all. And go to fluid, but I would like to fall back before things go badly for me. I'm stuck down here. With every plan, there's always a fault. My fault is that I made a plan and overrode my save. But not the autosave. Just to make it as far back as I need. You guys just like give me some saving room. Here. I'm gonna go across this bridge. Like it's a function. Okay, now I'm fixing things.
My head's spinning.
My head is flat. Oh my god, they're inside. No, get them out. Ah. Let's do something like this first, and then we're gonna try and run again. Sorry, I just needed some stamina. Okay, triple jump. Just StarRupture did not help at all. I do not blame them for implementing stairs to their base. My god, is it necessary? Look at that recharge. Holy smokes.
Reloading. Changing mags. Reloading.
As it turns out, this lip is like fall off. Sucks for me, not for them.
curious, I never
Reloading.
really do these bases like this. I'm normally far too lazy, and there's no such thing as a triple jump, except for very niche cases. No rhyme or reason. Shield recharge. Look at that. Where are we? Okay, oh, I understand for like balancing reasons why the grenade and med tool are self-charging, but this is a factory game. We could easily manufacture grenades here. I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna show you sometime around when I'm done with this. Rupture is going to
Reloading.
and make this all completely pointless. But it's the fun shooting, which is why I'm here. Not Rupture. Actually, it's the possibility of a recipe.
Changing mags.
I have 2 of 3 key cards, and I think I need all 3 for the blueprint here. There's very likely nothing good here.
Reloading.
Okay, I've given up for
My
about
head's
this
spinning.
running and gunning. Character realized they took a lot of substances before this. My only question is, why would they build in the grass when these bugs are clearly resistant to it? Mortars here.
My butt is sweating.
Okay, no, okay, I'm gonna die here, I'm gonna die here. I am going to wait for Rupture to occur.
That would be the most sensible answer.
I don't know. Like, you can do it solo, but like the amount of ammo and time and
First
patience
key card.
primarily that will be required is it's not necessarily, it's not really worth it in my opinion. The amount of effort that goes into this is just momentous, while the effort of leaving the game running while I go pee and maybe eat something. Going back to realize that I missed the eruption by about 2 autosaves. Going back 3 because you can. It's just like, okay. I don't know. No effects. Cool, I guess that just broke. I also need combat XP. Even though I need combat XP, however, I don't need this quantity of combat XP. Actually, I forget to. I mean, come on, what the hell is this? You're telling me this LMG is supposed to have enough ammo to deal with that? Not on its own, it's not. Crazy.
Anyways. Thanks, I never had the templates here, but that's fine with me. I'm just the tourist appeal, so I'm a little tired of it. Surprised that worked. Alright, you're doing all the heavy lifting.
I need to go pee.
Why are you guys here?
Reloading.
Mind this one does shield damage, not.
Changing mags.
I'm just gonna AFK. It is relatively speaking like unfortunately easy option. And this is a lot of stuff that I don't feel like dealing with. So I won't. How much data will this end up being? Holy smokes. I'm not really buying out any corporation.
Interesting.
But this rate it could. But yeah, I'm just not going in again. That's not good. Leaving that. Believe it or not, I did like the Fog of War one. And I have no positive effects at the moment. Here, first I'm using one of those. Really does a number on the toxicity because I get a bonus from my buff, but that would have removed any of my positive effects, so I don't really care. Oh, that's not good. It's after respawning. I don't exactly do respawning, as you guys know, so. Oh, I'm leaving it here. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you in the next one, where I will, don't know. Alright, bathroom time. Ending stream.